Hey guys, how you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. I'm in Arcadia, Florida right now. I'm actually just leaving there. Thanks for tuning into my drive-by. I'm getting on to the 17 East, 17 South to head towards Punta Gorda, which is Punta Gorda, Florida, which is not far from Fort Myers or Port Charlotte. So, how you doing today, guys? Today it's 75 degrees. It is big old November 4th, Monday. So we're out of the October month. And how did everybody have their Halloween? Did anybody go trick-or-treating? Did anybody dress up? Ladies out there, did you dress up? Men out there, did you dress up? And did everybody have a pretty good day? A pretty good time? If there's kids watching the video, did they get a lot of candy? But either way, thanks a lot, guys, and thanks for tuning in. And it's a beautiful day. Now, actually, it just went up a degree. It's 75 in southern Florida. And I wanted to bring up a subject, and, this is, well, some people are going to agree with me, some people are going to disagree, maybe. It seems like a lot of the gun dealers, when you go buy a gun, they're really just concentrating on, selling the guns the manufacturers make. And what I mean by that is they have a bottom line. I think gun dealers get into selling guns to make a profit. Car dealers get into cars to make a profit. People selling exotic pets to make a profit. So, when we go out, that the gun dealer is out to make sure everybody has a concealed carry permit and defense and all that. No, that's not really true. It's more of a business. And, I'm coming to understand that more and more, because you look at all the guns out there. I mean, one manufacturer makes 5 different calibers, really. And then the dealer stocks them all, and they have discounts, and they mark them up, and a lot of dealers do help protect gun rights, but a lot don't. Because I'm telling you, I've bought a lot of guns from gun shops, and not one time has any of those gun shops asked me, are you a member of the NRA? Would you like to join? They don't push the NRA, and they should, because they have a gun dealership. They could get a lot of memberships. They could even make money doing this, and they don't push it as much as they could, and which is really asinine. I think the gun dealers, everybody that buys a gun, they should ask them, do you want to join the NRA? Tell them the importance of it a little bit, but they don't. And I think that, that's a big gap there, because the dealers better realize that if they don't support the NRA, they may not be gun dealers very long, because they're trying to take away our rights, and they're still going to try, and they're going to keep trying. But, I want to definitely just to go over that, and, anybody that's not a member, should join, even if you're thinking of joining. It's cheap. You get a lot of benefits, you get discounts and stuff. With the discount, you can get it for like $25 a year. I'm not pushing membership or anything, but if somebody did want to, there's a link below this video where they can click on and they could join, and they save a lot of money. But, it's, no matter what, you have, you've got to support your hobby, or you got to fight for those rights. Because if you don't, you definitely will lose them. A lot of countries, look at Britain, they freaking ground up all the guns. And, they took everything away. Nobody can have anything. I mean, they come in and you can see pictures of them chopping them up. I believe China too, you can't own it. I don't know about Russia. I don't know if you can get permits there, but all those, it seems like a lot of the communist countries and stuff like that, and European countries, they don't want you to have guns because they want to mandate and take the people and put pressure on them. And here's another thing, like, a lot of people do buy guns, and they're not sure what kind of guns to get, but I'll tell you, really, at a minimum, guys, if you're thinking about getting a gun, even just something for that rainy day when you need it, you need a minimum of probably 2 guns put away and like 1,000 rounds of ammunition. you could have that put away, you'd be good. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, it could be two high points and the same amount of, the same type of, same type of gun. So like 2 9mm high points and 1,000 rounds of ammunition. Or, even if you have a 22, have 2, because then you have 2 guns for 2 members of the family. The same caliber would be good. I have a 5.7, and I had a lot of 45s. So I says, well, I had 45s. I said I had too many 45s. I mean, for shit hits the fan, even carry them and covering myself. You don't need all those guns. So I got rid of most of my 45s, and I only hung on to like 1, my F&P. And that works with my suppressor and stuff like that, and it's high capacity. And then, I had another gun. I had a SIG, and I says, I'm sitting on this SIG. I tried to sell it. Nobody wanted to give me any money for it. I paid good money for it, and I had a lot of accessories, and they were saying that, used guns, they're not worth a lot. So I says, hell with it. I'm going to get rid of the SIG, and even if I got to put some money with it, because I had a 5.7 and I sold it, I'll buy another 5.7, and I did. I was able to get rid of my SIG and give the guy a few $100, and I got into a 5.7. So now I have the 5.7 and a 45. I've got my Desert Eagle and a few other guns. I mean, that's all I need. The 5.7, really, to me, is a perfect shit hits the fan gun. Now, ballistics and all that, you hear everything and stuff. But, that gun is going to give you 20 rounds, which I think, that's pretty cool. But anyway, I wanted to go through that, the gun manufacturers, they give out, I'm sure, a lot of money to the NRA, but the gun dealers should actually try to support the NRA more. They don't. They don't have on their doors, support the NRA, join. They don't have paperwork in there and stuff like that. And they really should, because, those are rights that, can be taken away very easily. So if you are a gun dealer, I would like to hear your take on this. Do you, have a, display for the NRA, on joining and stuff like that? Do you, every time you sell a gun, tell the people they can join the NRA, or, tell them if they join the NRA, you'll give them $10 off their bill or something, even if you don't want to make a profit, because most of the time you can make a profit if you're selling the memberships, and these dealers do. So, but, give it to them at cost, and take, say, hey, sign up for membership for $35 and I'll give you $10 back. So they're getting it at a cost. Or, there's still a lot of different ways to be proactive, in selling things. But it seems like the dealers don't really give a rat's butt about, supporting the NRA. Some do. There's some big companies, online companies, do the round off thing. They round off a few cents or pennies and stuff like that. Some do. But as a norm, most of them do not. And that really is going to hurt, our rights to support it, because all the individuals are giving out the money and joining the NRA and stuff. And really, these dealers should really be proactive and have signs in their stores and, tell people. I'm not talking about getting obnoxious, just let them know and pass them out some literature. Say, hey, you jump up here, you can get a discount. They have insurance and all different kind of benefits that you could really, somebody could really use. But, I just wanted to say that. It seems like, the gun dealers are not proactively protecting their own rights. They're going to lose everything. They're not even going to have any rights if they keep frigging around and they don't protect them. But, I definitely want to spout off saying that. And then, that little thing I put in there about, make sure you guys have a gun put away. You could go make a PVC pipe from Home Depot, and make a little cap and bury it somewhere. Put it in a moisture-free bag. They've got those bags you can buy for $3 or $4 that protect your guns. That's why I say, if you're going to bury, you don't really need a real expensive gun, but just take it out to a few times to the range, make sure it works. You can get high point guns for like $150, $200. So those are definitely good guns to buy. They are reliable. They got a lifetime guarantee. And a little bit of ammunition, you can put it away just in case you need a gun. Or you pick your caliber, 40, 45. They make 380s. They make a lot lot of different calibers in the high points, or you can get something a little bit better. But make sure when you put it away and store it, just like I say, coat it with something, or put it in one of those moisture-proof, rust-proof gun bags, and you can buy those online pretty cheap. So thanks a lot for tuning in today's drive-by video, and I'm on US 17, heading away from Arcadia, heading towards Punta Gorda. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.